Good morning, good morning. It's nice to see all of you sitting right here. How many of you have ever been to raccoon school? Did you know there was such a school? I didn't either till I read about it, but here, Harriet Weaver had a cabin in the woods, and underneath her house was a raccoon family. And every day, Mama Raccoon had raccoon school. Four of her little cubs, they went to school. Well, they mostly went to school at night because raccoons are nocturnal. They sleep during the day and they go about their schooling at night. And Harriet Weaver could hear the little ones at night. She knew the family was down there. It didn't worry her. And one day in raccoon school, Mama Raccoon decided it was time for her tribe, her little entourage of 4 baby raccoons, to come up and meet Mrs. Weaver. And so, sure enough, it was getting dark, and she could hear them. They came up the steps onto the porch, and Mrs. Raccoon, Mama Raccoon, had all the baby raccoons line up, all 4 of them, and they just were looking in the kitchen sliding glass door. All so neat and just orderly and calm. And Harriet Weaver thought to herself, my, aren't they well behaved? And the whole time, Mama Raccoon was giving instructions to the little babies. She was chattering away, and they just were sitting there so perfect, except one. It must have been the oldest brother, maybe the youngest brother, we're not sure, but he did something. And Mama Raccoon did not like that. She went over to that little fella and she just gave him a good scolding. And then she got right in his face and told him exactly what he did wrong. And he started to cry. And in a moment she gave the right command and everybody did a right face. And they walked off the porch. And just before they got down the steps, you know what Mama Raccoon did? She got in that little baby's face again and she told him something. And she told him this. We think she told him this. You're going to have to stay home tonight. I'm going to take your brothers and sisters and we're going to go down to the creek and we're going to go to hunting class, hunting for food. But you, because you misbehaved, you have to stay home. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. That little fella went down underneath the house. And several hours during the night, Harriet Weaver heard him. He was crying for Mama. He wanted to be down there with his brothers and sisters at the creek, but he couldn't. And he didn't leave. He knew he needed to obey his mother. Wow. Well, if the raccoons need to obey their mama, don't you? Yeah. Don't you need to obey Mama and Daddy? Mm-hmm. And it's always good to obey Jesus. So remember, we can learn from Raccoon School. Thank you. Go find your seats.